A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ellsworth. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
In motion left, the tight end. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Ellsworth. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They'll run right here with Swift. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Ellsworth. He's got it to Williams.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll be first down Detroit.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ellsworth. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Ellsworth. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Vikings at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
Looking to throw on second down. Patton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown of the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, Ellsworth. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
To throw on second down, Ellsworth. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Daniil Hunter, that is
now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off play action. Patton. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake. Patton can't get away, and he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Patton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Patton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, Patton. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Here's Swift. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, Ellsworth eluding the pressure right. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Back to throw. Ellsworth completing it to the right side. Johnson. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Ellsworth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Patton. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll have this past the 30. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Patton. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Ellsworth. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Swift going to try up the middle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it can end up in enemy's hands again.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Patton. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Patton. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. In motion goes the tight end. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
This was the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
What do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Vikings, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.